Hi, my name is Boris and welcome to Cosmic Trading. And today we're going to check the weather on Microsoft, GameStop, and XOP. Let's start with Microsoft real quick. Alright, we are down about 15% and we've been pretty much trading sideways for the past 247 days. Holy cow. We had a nice little bounce on the blue line from what I said last week. I thought it would hold, and it seemed to have held quite nicely because that blue trend is the average. It's a level 3 average, so it's pretty strong. I wanted to say I would buy a lip there, but honestly I want to wait until we hit the level 2 from 2020. If we can hit that level 2 white trend, then I'm definitely gonna buy some leaps and for Microsoft. But for now, this is a really good spot. So if you're trading Microsoft, best of luck. And now we can move on to GameStop. Alright, GME is one of those stocks that's really complicated to measure because it has those period of insane spike that makes absolutely no sense. But we can still measure it, and we're gonna use the first major event when it first started. But because since that period we are pretty much in a downtrend, it's gonna be a downtrend measurement. And then we're gonna use this new period and we're gonna take a couple measurement from this bottom and this bottom around this, and that should give us a good average of what's going on. Alright, we are about a maximum of 128 days away from the downtrend. So when that happens, we'll see if there's gonna be like a major reaction in GME or not. And zooming in, we seem to have a lot of support around this area. Rejection of the blue trend line. So if anything, if something gonna happen and we go lower, I say the lowest we can go is most likely another 11%. But then again, you never know. Well, if you're trading GME, best of luck. Now we can move on to XOP. Alright, XOP is an oil ETF, and it is one of those stocks that whenever I look at it, I feel like an idiot. Look at how low it was after the 2020 crash. Like, why wasn't I buying hand over fist at how cheap it was? We all know we depend on oil for energy, so that made absolutely no sense. Like, come on. But anyways, we're gonna take measurement from the 2020 crash, and I'm also gonna take a measurement from here to measure this downtrend we're currently on. Alright, oil is pretty much trading at a level 1 uptrend since the 2020 crash. So right now, oil is pretty much at a fair price. And if we zoom in, we can see our current downtrend. We had 2 rejection up there, and if this downtrend continue, we probably have room for another 7% before there's like a probable bounce from the downtrend. And if we're gonna hit the uptrend from the 2020 crash, we have about 24%, which would be very crazy, but hey, you never know. We've seen some crazier thing in the past, right? And also, we are almost 25% down from all-time high. Alright, if you're trading XOP, best of luck. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.